Can't see on the screen. Yeah.
Lucina, pick up yourself, Queen. Good evening, kings and queens.
What a go on, what a go on, what a go on.
I hope everybody's having a blessed night. June.
Yeah.
Charmaine.
Your phone screen is so small. We have to itch up on the vanilla like deodorant.
Whirl.
Like a damn
Ardette,
deodorant.
big up.
What's up, beautiful people? Wagwan.
Veronica, big up.
Veronica, good
blessings.
night.
We love you too.
Love you. Charmaine, how you doing, Queen?
Nicole,
Nicole, blessings. Happy Wednesday night.
I was gonna say Thursday.
You know, Thursday?
I was.
Happy Wednesday night. We supposed to come on last night as we were about to come on prior.
We had to get the phone ready and everything for come live. And the
boom, the power went out because it was thunderstorming so bad. Good night, Dina.
Dina.
Dina. Oh,
Dina.
Oh, God. I look on the phone. I can't be blind. I have to call people out of their name. Ardette, good night. Pamela, good night. How you doing? How's everybody doing? Odessa, big up yourself. Pamela, Mr. Pamela, already? Yeah, man. So we get ready for come on, prayer, and boom, there goes the friggin' power. Go right out. Yes. Darkness.
Darkness.
Vanilla did have oh, thank you so much, Laurel. How you doing, Queen? Thank you. Vanilla did have power of fear.
Yes, I have power at my house. Yep.
Yeah, when you go home, you have power of fear. My own never come back till like 2:30 in the morning. Yes. What?
And when I left here, I got like not even a mile down the street and the power was on.
The power was on?
Across one street, and then I turned and the power was out, and then as I continued down that road, the power came on. I was like,
but it took it took forever to come back here.
Yeah.
And then it started getting warm in my room because the air just went out. Yeah, so I was like, man, I couldn't sleep, and I stayed up so late. So I'm like exhausted still.
And then my light started flickering, and I'm like, please don't go out. It came back on, and I was like, thank you.
Yes.
At least let me get to sleep.
Yes. Now big up on yourself for come out here for chit chat with them.
Dale, big up.
Dale, good night. How you doing?
Bless up.
How's everybody doing? Hope everybody had a great day, or wherever you are, having a great week. Yes. We're good, thank God.
Yes, God's grace and mercy.
Yes. That is good. But tonight we come out here for chit chat. I have some questions I want to ask Vanilla, and these questions, I just want to get her opinion. Cause everybody always say chocolate. I want with the parrot in our throat, and Vanilla not really talk. But as I saw Vanilla stay, you guys have to learn what personality. I'm the more vocal one, with the big mouth.
More put me 2 cents in there once in a while, Shireen, big up yourself.
Vanilla, the chatty one, off alive. Believe it or not.
Yes. Yes, precious.
And me, the chatty one, pan life. Yes.
We have BF, Laurel. We have BF.
Precious will go on. Shireen will go on.
Big up.
Cleo, big up yourself. Yes. Everybody claims that me I chatty one. That's because when me come pan live, all of a sudden she mute. You understand? And it's all we can mute. People, queens, it's all we can come and mute. One have to be vocal. So that's when my vocal box kick in. You understand?
Yeah.
And Vanilla won't shut down. No matter how much time she come on live, it's shut down.
I don't know why.
Vanilla, why when the camera go on, you mute?
I mean, I understand it, cause why?
Me don't know. Yeah, that's her answer all the time. Me no know.
As soon as the live come on, me get quiet. Me no know.
She get
I don't understand it neither, I know me.
Yeah. And
Karen.
Karen, big up yourself. Yeah. And everybody thinks she innocent and me a bad one. Me another bad one. Right here. We just execute. Yeah. What she want happen. You understand? Let me put you out there now. Yeah.
You see, when you meet me in a person, you're different.
Yeah. Jennifer Gooden, pick up yourself. Pick up yourself, Jennifer Gooden. But yeah, I want to ask Vanilla some questions in regards to America. Yeah? Yeah? In regards to America, I want to ask Vanilla some questions and hear her opinion. Let her chat tonight. Yeah? That's the only way I think I could get her for just chat. You understand?
No problem.
Harder than you know when she will chat though? When she want fire off a Jamaican bad word them. You understand? So maybe it's a good thing.
You get me mad?
Maybe it's a good thing she not chat. Because she love cuss them there.
Yeah.
Yeah, she love me. I don't know
why. Use the American, you know, say it's funny. Me I use the American curse words like me use the Jamaican curse words.
Thank you, Dina. She's asking them to share the live for us.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
We never remember if we said that. Yeah.
No.
Thank you. We appreciate it. Yeah. Yeah. It's a good thing she not chat because she love the Jamaica bad word. She think them funny. Yeah? She think them funny.
Teach me them, make it healthy.
She think them funny. Yes. So that's the only time you get she for rumble off when she want to fire off them.
Sashira.
Yeah.
Desiree.
Sashira walk on. Long time I not see her. Anisha, what you say? Pick up yourself, Desiree.
Good evening, good evening.
Yes. Sashira, good to see you, Sashira, and to know that you're okay. Because I was actually thinking about you. I haven't seen you on the live in a good little while, and I said to Vanilla, I hope she's okay.
She's all right.
We need to look for her number and call her.
Yeah.
Oh, you had no light.
Okay.
Oh, yes, because of the storm. See, we pay attention, you know.
Yeah,
yes,
we pay attention. We pay attention to all the kings and queens.
Yeah, when I see her up an hour. Because enough of we queens, them pan here can say Chocolate and Vanilla just all pick up them phone and just call we out of the blue. How y'all doing? Yes.
Just wanted to call.
Just want to call and check up. Yes, to make sure you're all right. Yeah.
Bye.
We not get to do everybody, but we just randomly select sometimes from the Chocolate and Vanilla phone and call. The other day we call Jennifer in New York. And we didn't even know it was her birthday.
Nope.
We just called to check on her. And she said, you know, Queen, today's my birthday. And we were like singing happy birthday to her. That was just so nice. Yes. Harry, big up yourself.
Karen Blair, big up.
Karen Blair, what a guan. So, you know how you have in the Jamaica diaspora, people who act like America belongs to them. Yeah, so that's where this conversation is coming from tonight.
Welcome, Grenada.
Grenada, big up yourself. Big up yourself. Lynn, what a guan. So, me just want hear Vanilla input on the whole thing. Right? So, my first question, Vanilla, is I sent you a message too. Where did you send the message, Laurel?
We'll look for it.
We'll look for it. Oh, you're welcome, Sashira. You're welcome. Valerie Bright, how you doing?
Valerie.
Yes. Thank you. Laurel said 473. That's the sweet
Grenada.
Oh, Karen. Okay. Oh, Grenada.
Grenada is in the house.
Yes. So, all right, here's my first question to you, Vanilla.
Yep.
How comes you don't find it necessary to come out every time and just and talk about America? You live in America, and act like, you know, you own America versus the other people that you've heard here on social media. Why is that not necessary for you?
For me, I don't think it's necessary for me because we've come out here already and said I'm American, so I don't think I need to keep saying that I'm American. You know, that's just it's my personal choice. I don't think it's necessary for me to come out here every day, every week, and say, "Oh, I'm American." No, it's not necessary. I told you once already I'm American, so you know, say I'm American.
Yeah.
I was born here. Yeah.
Okay. So, what is your perception of America as a country, versus, you know, what people say about America on here, especially in the social media settings? You know how them would say, they think they know like the entire America and speak on the entire America. They just live in like one state, and then they act as though they know the laws for every state in America.
So first of all, there's several different parts to that question.
Okay, all right, go right ahead. Okay.
So the first part is that every state is different.
Mm-hmm.
So what laws apply in one state might be different in another state.
Mm-hmm.
The other part of that is, so when, you know, people come out here and say, okay, I've seen, or this, Georgia stays this way, New York is this way, like, I didn't know America has poor. Well, the government refers to, you have the rich, you have the wealthy class, you have the middle class, and you have the poor class. So in every state, every country, you have rich people, you have poor people. You have big houses here in America. In you know, every state has big houses. Every state has little houses. You have homeless people here in the United States, and that's one thing I can't understand is just because people live in America doesn't mean they won't fall in hard times and don't know how to recover from it. So you have people that are used to, they've lived on the streets for so many years and they don't know how to get out of it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I took several different things from that.
Several different things on that. Okay. So when people, like, you know, you have these vloggers on social media who a lot of times talk about like lawsuits, for example, and they come out and they'll talk about what's gonna be said in the court of law. You understand? And what it is that they're gonna say, how they're gonna win, how they're gonna come out triumphant. And it just blows my mind, because sometimes I'm wondering if I'm living in the same America.
I wonder the same thing, and I say that to say, first of all, every state has different rules and regulations, different laws. All right? What works in one state might not work in another state. And when it comes to you saying, we'll use defamation of character for an example. All right, you come out here, we'll just use you and I, right? Mm-hmm. You come out here and you slander me. Mm-hmm. You defame my character. Mm-hmm. I decide that I'm going to take you to court for calling me, you call me a thief. Mm-hmm. I'm going to take you to court for calling me a thief. I know I've never stolen anything a day in my life. You, who call me a thief, have to prove I've stolen. If you can't go to court and prove that I've stolen, guess what? I'm going to win, because you said I stole. Mm-hmm. Well, you have to come with evidence and proof to back up your accusations, because you didn't use the word allegedly. Mm-hmm. You came out and blatantly said I stole. Come with your evidence to court to prove that I stole anything. Mm-hmm. So you use Cardi B and Tasha K. When Cardi B took Tasha K to court, Cardi B didn't have to prove what Tasha K said against her was false. Tasha K had to prove it, and she couldn't. That's why she lost. Okay. She had no evidence to prove what she was saying was true.
Okay, let's see who's in there. Pie. What's up, Pie? Camille, is that the name, Camille?
Camille,
yeah.
Yes.
Okay, because it just, okay, why do you think people get offended when I refer to America as being, like, for example, I would say vanilla country, America, but they're not offended if you say to me, Jamaica, chocolate country, Jamaica? Why do you think there's a double standard there. When I say, okay, because I remember saying on a live, vanilla need to kick out some of them out of our country. But if you did say to me, say, me need to kick out somebody out of chocolate need to kick such and such a person out of our country, Jamaica, they wouldn't be offended by that. Why do you think that?
I think, to me, I think it all has to do with the color of my skin, because I'm white. I think that's what it is, because I'm white.
Yeah?
Yeah. And you have all sorts of people here in the United States that are born here in the United States and are of different nationalities. Mm-hmm. So it's not all white people here in the United States. I'm not saying that it is in Jamaica, but, you know, because I'm white, they just look at it and say, well, it's not her country. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think more people are apt to get offended at it because of the color of my skin versus you saying it about Jamaica, even though Jamaica has different, everybody's not the same color of Jamaica.
Right.
But they don't look at it that way when it comes to me because I'm white. That's just how I feel. I think it's just because I'm white.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's sad.
It is sad.
Yeah.
So what do you think about when people try to generalize America based on just one state?
But every state is different.
Like what they experience in one state, they'll make it like a broad statement, like it goes for the entire America.
But that's not accurate because every state is different. You have, you might have a big city that in some states, a big city to them is a smaller city in a different state. Like you use Kansas City. Kansas City compared to New York City is small. So you can't compare one state against the other because every state is different. Every state is different. You have rich classes, you have high-end mansions, you have poor, like, rundown houses in other areas. So, you know.
And it's fair to say that you have homeless people.
And you have homeless people.
In America
you
too,
have
right?
Homeless people in America. Lady V, big up yourself, please.
Oh, Lady V, big up yourself, big up yourself. And it's fair to say that you have people who are filthy rich that don't know what to do with their money.
You're absolutely right. And
so you have from one extreme to the next. To the next. Right?
Yes, and like I said, you have some areas where you have mansions and you look at the people that live in those houses and people assume just by looking at the color of somebody's skins, they think that they shouldn't live in a house like that. And, you know, that's so unfortunate that people feel that way. That you look at somebody and say, well, I don't think you should live in that type of house. I don't think that house, you're not good enough to live in that house. It's sad.
Yeah.
It's sad that
no, I just... I always listen to those general statements across social media. And for people who are living in other countries who have never visited here, people might get the wrong impression.
Yes.
Just because you visit one area, then you can't generalize.
You can't classify the whole entire
because
United.
There are 50-something states
There's
now.
50 states. There's 50 states in the United States. And then the United States owns other property. So the U.S. Virgin Islands, Puerto Rico, that you go to one state and like I said, it might be one way and you might go to a different area within that same state and it's different. So generalizing the whole entire United States by one area that you go is wrong. You can't do that.
And it's the same way I feel, and that's the same way I feel about Jamaica, because you might have somebody that visit Jamaica for the first time, and they might end up like, you know, in one of them, you know, poorer neighborhood. And they assume
that all of Jamaica is that way.
They assume the entire country is that way. And it just annoys me because I'm like, we have beautiful places in Jamaica, not just houses, you know, beautiful places in Jamaica. So it's kind of like the same thing with here.
And it's the same thing you look at Africa. when they show Africa, it's like they're always showing the poor part of Africa. What happened to the rest of Africa? I'm sure not all of Africa looks like
Africa
that.
have some beautiful places.
You see what I'm saying? But
beautiful.
when you look at TV, what do they show the most of? The people who are struggling.
Because they use that to promote. Unfortunately, I believe that they use that to promote their own country.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, like I said, you can't compare one state, one area to the whole entire state, to the
Not
whole
even
entire
with prices,
country.
you can't.
You can't, no. Because what, like the price of gas here in Georgia might be one thing, where the price of gas in California is totally different.
No, North Carolina and Alabama, even Florida.
Yeah, even Florida. So you can't, New York, you can't compare what the prices are in one area to what and generalize that as a whole entire country.
Yeah.
You can't do that. It's a false thinking. Okay. You know, it's not how America is.
Right. So basically, yeah.
You might look at one part. All right. You might look at one part of Atlanta. We'll use Atlanta, the city of Atlanta. You're going to generalize the whole entire state of Georgia on the city of Atlanta, and not the whole entire state looks like the city of Atlanta.
True. And they might go to like Buckhead, they might go to Roswell, the rich areas, Marietta, and think all of Atlanta
looks
all of
that's what all of Georgia looks like, and that's not true.
Right. And you can go to like some of the other areas, the more poorer areas, which are like where
you might go to like some like a city in southern Georgia that hasn't like upgraded from many years ago. Compared to, you can't compare that and go there and think, because it's a poorer area, you can't compare that to Roswell, because Roswell is a rich community.
Right, and you can't compare the whole Georgia to that one.
You can't compare the whole
either.
Georgia to that one area either, because already you have somebody who came to Georgia and went to Roswell, they're going to think every area in Georgia is rich.
Yes.
You know,
Buckhead,
you can't make assumptions that everywhere is the same. No, because it's not.
Yeah.
It's not.
So
it's a generalization that's inaccurate. Yeah.
Now, what do you feel about when people act like you get everything in America for free?
No, you have to work hard in the United States. And I've heard people here, come here and say they didn't realize how hard the United States is. Well, you have to work for what you want. You want more, you have to work hard to get what you want. And you can't just assume everything's going to be handed to you. And you know what one thing that annoys me is hearing people say that everybody born in America is rich. Because that's not true. You have, like I said before, you have the different classes. I came from a single family home. My father died when I was 4. So my mother was I was in a one household income. My mother worked multiple jobs to take care of all of her kids, so she didn't have to go on assistance. You know what I'm saying? But to generalize it and say, when people come here from another country, they think everybody in America is rich. It's not.
Are you going to get things handed to you?
Or you're going to get things handed to you. Unless you're struggling and have to go on public assistance, then, that's different. But, some people, they'll work two, 3 jobs just so that they don't have to go on assistance because of their pride. And you have other people who live on public assistance and never want to work. So,
and then they make it bad for the people.
They make it bad for the people who need it. Yeah.
Yes. Maureen Brown, pick up yourself. Lady V said, I love this conversation. This is so edifying. Thank you, Lady
you so
V.
much.
Yeah, I'm just giving Vanilla the floor tonight, even though I might interject at times, but I want to hear our point of view on America, since she was born here, and then you have all these, naysayers out there trying to throw things out that aren't accurate and act as though they know America, and they know, based on where they're at in America, their location, they figure they know the entire America on a whole. And
then when it comes to the laws, like I said, every state's laws are different. And unless you've studied the laws in all 50 states, You're not. You're not going to know everything. You're not. Because what New York's laws are might be a little bit different in Georgia.
Mm-hmm. And okay, so is this true? Can you just come up with an idea in America and put it out there and automatically become a millionaire from that one idea?
Well, you have some people that put an idea out there. Well, you might have some people that put an idea out there and their idea works. But you could have somebody else that, you can have somebody that starts up a business and says, okay, I'm going to sell apples. And their apples blow up and they're filthy rich off from just these apples. But you can have somebody else sell the same apples and not be able to sell one. It's, somebody, that person who sold had strategies that worked for them, where that other person who wasn't able to sell anything, what they were trying to do to be able to sell wasn't working for them. It didn't take. So,
but do you think that when, like, this is actually what I want to say, they call it the country of opportunity. What do you think of that in terms of that?
I mean, there is a lot of opportunity here in the U.S., but you have to work for it. It's not just handed to you. You have to work hard for what you want here. And you can't just come here and assume that things are going to be handed to you, because it doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. Yeah, you can't assume that, oh, you're going to come here and,
But the possibilities are...
The possibilities are endless here. Mm-hmm. There are amazing opportunities here in the United States. Mm-hmm. But you have to work hard for what you want. You can't just assume that just because you put something out there, it's going to work.
You have to keep trying.
You have to keep trying. And when you fail, you get up and you try again. Mm-hmm. You can't just stop. You have to keep pushing. If you want to achieve something in life, you have to keep pushing. You can't just give up and assume that, everything's going to be handed to you, because it's not. You have to work for what you want.
But it's attainable.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you just have to work for what you want.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was my question. Ulrika Barnes, good night. J.K. Walker, good night. Good night. Good night.
Marlene.
Good night.
Good job.
Good night. Yes. So, that's a little convo we're having about America, because, you have these people that comes out on social media and they try to intimidate people who might not be familiar or with the country on a whole, just by watching on television or watching on social media, and they might just hear all these crazy things and just run with it.
Yeah.
So for someone who was born here, I wanted to get your perspective on it.
Yeah.
And your thoughts.
And to look at it, all right, we're going to use New York as an example. You can go to New York City and you can flag down a taxi. You might go to another big city and you can't flag down a taxi. That's not, you have to use Uber, you have to use Lyft, you have to use an app to be able to get, or call to get a reservation.
Mm-hmm. So it's
not, every state is different. So how one state runs, another one might not run. You look at the subway system in New York. You have a lot of people in New York that take the subway, but here in Atlanta, nobody takes the train. Mm-hmm. I've never taken the train.
Me either.
I wouldn't even know how to take the train.
The first time I saw under Atlanta subway, to be honest, is Your Majesty. That was the first time I saw the subway here. I was like, oh. That's what the subway looked
That's
like.
what I thought too. I was like,
I've never seen it. No, I've never been on the bus here.
I've never been on the bus here either. But New York buses. Yes, I can tell you how New York buses run. I can't tell you how they run.
I've been on the bus way back when I lived in New York. I rode the bus there. The train, yes. The train, definitely the train.
But public transportation in New York is different than it is here in Atlanta.
Yes, way different.
Okay, Vanilla, based on all the opportunities in America, do you believe any able-bodied person don't amount to anything would be due to lack of ambition? Absolutely. You know, you have a lot of great opportunities here, and you just have to push yourself. Yeah, I've worked 2 jobs, gone to school full time, and raised 3 kids. So opportunities are endless. You have to push yourself for what you want. You have to,
and you never they don't discriminate when it comes to age. So
no.
It's not like, okay, you're too old to go back to school or anything like that. No. Yeah.
And you know, the thing I love here about the United States is people don't judge you. They don't. You can walk down the street and people will walk right past you like they don't care. They're not gonna say, oh, look at that person. No, they walk about their business and do their own thing. You know, but in regards to your question, Lady V, you have to have ambition, you have to have motivation, you have to have drive in order to achieve what you want here. You can't just sit and assume everything's going to come your way, because it's not. That's not how it works.
Yeah, if a person who is able to work and not work in America, that's just lack of ambition,
and motivation
to not achieve anything. Because believe me, there are so many opportunities to gain whatever it is that you want to gain here. Because you know, if you don't have the physical funds to do things, if you have great credits,
you can get loans.
You know, as long as you can sustain, as long as you can hold down a job, you know, you'll get loans to help you to propel you into achieving whatever it is you want to achieve. So basically, in my opinion, and I'm just speaking for me, there are no excuses, and I don't know if it's because, you know, I was brought up in Jamaica, where, you know, let's just put it out there, from a poor background, and knowing that I wanted better for my life. So whatever it was gonna take, I'm committed to doing so.
And that's the key word. You have to remain committed. You can't just give up.
And it wasn't only for myself, but I was thinking about, you know, my daughter, my granddaughter, for the future. And I know that this is a country that I could you know, obtain those things. So all it takes is for hard work and dedication. When I got my first apartment, you know, Vanilla can tell you, because we shared apartment. When we got our first apartment, we shared apartment. You was there living with your kid's father at the time, and Mike had just came from Jamaica. We shared apartment. It wasn't the most beautiful apartment, but we had plans, and it was cheap. It was dirt cheap, because we were living in New Hampshire. I mean, the eating system was terrible, but in our heads, when we move out of here, we can own something. You understand? We didn't want to continuously having a landlord. We wanted to own something, so we were committed, and we, you know, we
worked hard.
We work hard, and we endure all that. It was a luxury. But who was thinking about luxury? We weren't thinking about no luxury. We weren't thinking about trying to impress anybody. We were trying to achieve what we wanted to achieve. And thank God, you know, we had understanding. You had an understanding partner, I have an understanding husband, because he was working equally as hard as myself for us to be able purchase that first
what you wanted
townhouse. Because that when I moved out of that apartment, I bought the first townhouse. I was 21 at that time, around that age. And I knew from the townhouse, I wanted something else and something else. You know, you have to set these goals and you have to work towards them. You can't set them in your head and just think you're just going to say, our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, and don't make no move.
And things are going to drop in your lap. It
doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. Yes, you have to pray, but you can pray, but you have to put the actions behind the prayer. You understand? And you have to make the sacrifices. That's the word I was looking for. We made the sacrifices. You know, when we move into that, first apartment, I did not want my mom to come visit or any family members of mine, because I knew they would probably want to cry. You understand? Because we moved out of my mother's house from New York and gone down there. There were times when, because, you know, when Micah just came, it wasn't working. It was just me. And there are times me low upon food too. So me no want she come visit. Me give her all kind of stories. You understand? Until we work. Remember when we got Home Depot and fix up that apartment?
Yes.
You would have never believed at the same apartment.
You would never know.
Yeah, lady, somebody said something. Yeah, when they had chat, that's one thing we know about it. When we get into chatting, we forget about coming. That's how persons with a short, mid, and long-term plan operate. Wisdom. Thank you, Lady V. Let's see. Verna said, only Jamaican believe this way, like America belongs to them. True. That is true, because of them alone, me hear a go answer. Good night, Miss Cece.
Miss Cece, big up yourself,
Elaine,
Queen.
good night.
Some people have no plan or dream. Well, that's
you
true.
have to have a plan.
You have to have a goal.
Yes.
And you have to have a plan to achieve that goal.
And you have to stay committed.
And yes, and you have to stay committed. And if you try something and it doesn't work, keep trying. Don't give up. And that's the thing, is you have some people that try and they fail and they say they give up. You can't give up. You have to keep pushing.
Yeah.
Motivate yourself to want more.
So, may I tell you, so Lady V, may I tell you, say, my mother, man, them tell my brother, because I had a brother live in New Hampshire to and a sister, and my brother about to get married, and then the family I got come from all boats, you know what I mean? For the wedding, and the wedding happen in the state where me live, you understand? And me no want them come and see the apartment the way me have it, because for my mother, she dramatic. She was ball and then sitting there. You understand? Come on, wait.
Why you here?
She dramatic like that. So we got Home Depot. And me I tell you, we buy paint. And we paint up a wall. We buy this big mirror. And
huge
mirror. We put it on the wall ourselves. Man, we run and we get V's. And we paint up a vase, spray paint a vase. Them, me tell you, say, in the apartment, it strong a spray paint, you know, man. Because we go wild when they buckle them, you know, and spray paint, you know.
Yes.
We want pretty up the place.
And we wanted our place to look good, and, you know.
Yeah, me say, not even bride we are got married, never stressed out like we. Because me know family are coming and staying.
I want it to look nice.
And me need to fix you up however. Somewhat.
The best we could.
Yes. Before my mother with her dramatic self come down there, you understand me? Me simply the via go wild with the spray paint. Wherever I could I find flowers, me pour like a paycheck ball, you know, man. Yes, man. Pour like a my vanilla pour like a paycheck ball, you know, man. Yes.
They knew us. They knew us very well at Home Depot.
But you know, we say we now move. We know them are going to come here and be dramatic about the whole thing, but we now move. We have to fix you up as best as possible. Because when we move out here, so we have to own.
We have to get something better.
Something
better.
Yes, man. Me I tell you, that me buy my condo now, because my condo tapa condo in a townhouse, you know. I couldn't wait for them come down there for one next event. Yes.
It could happen fast enough.
It could not happen fast enough.
Because when you go from that
when me
to
come
where she and you
me
know.
say when my mother said she come visit when me buy the own house, I couldn't sleep. I could not sleep. Me say me count down the days, the hour down to the minute. Me I tell you, yes. And when she walk up in there and she said, "Whoa, I'm so proud of you." Yeah, that was the best feeling.
That's the best feeling when you can hear your parents say that.
That was one of the best feelings.
Yeah.
Because me think in her mind, you know, she thinks that me I go run come back home, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, me thinks that she thinks that me I go run come back home. Yeah.
Because she said if you ever need to come back,
she said
welcome.
anytime me not care. You could have married, you and my come. Yeah, but she no want me to struggle. Yeah. But I knew I had to in order to be independent and in order to get where I want to go. My mom is not always going to be here to you know, to have my back. So I need to have my owner back. You understand? And the husband will have need to have our back.
Yeah,
you
it
know?
has to be. It has to be both of you working for that goal.
And believe me, both of us work together. There were times when we did 2 jobs in the snow. Because they used to have some vicious snowstorms in New Hampshire, and that was just a starting state for me. Yeah. You understand? I got there and visit one of my sister that lived there, and I love how, you know, easy going it was. How it was easy to get jobs there. So I figured, you know, between it and New York, that would be a better starting point for me. New York was too tempting with the party life, and you know, we did love for party.
You know, we didn't love for party, but
yeah, we love go party. We used to go school in Manhattan and in the city.
We went to school. We worked.
Yeah, and we got party. But when we work in New York now, we spend off our money on buying stuff, because you know New York shopping off the chain, so we couldn't save no money. It's always party and clothes, and my mother always
clothes for work, and we always wanted to look good.
And then we never, when we were in New York, we weren't serious at all, because we would have just take all the day off and go into the city just to go have lunch, call into work. We never serious about work at all.
No, because you remember,
we always take the time off and gone in Manhattan, go have lunch like we're a big shot.
Okay, let me remind you about a little story.
You know, remember when we used to always take we pay a check, because I used to work in a beauty salon them time there and go school. Yes? And we used to take our money, clothes, limo, for go club, you know. Limo for go in a city. Yes. Because we don't have bills. We don't have no bills. We live with my mother.
We didn't even go. We say, all right, we're not going to work today. We are going for lunch. We are going for breakfast.
Yes.
We're not going to work. But you remember when, all right, we went to Jamaica, right? And I decided I was having so much fun in Jamaica that I called my job and tell them, say, that they gave away my ticket. Not no go so.
Your
my seat on the plane. They gave away my seat on the plane. Not no go so. I was just having fun and I wasn't ready to come back home. And I ended up losing my job. But them time, me no business, because me not no responsibility.
Yeah, we live on mommy and we not no bills.
No.
So we just got reckless with the money. I understand? We got Jamaica, figure for all 2 weeks and end up spending all 3 months.
Yes.
Yeah.
Open plane ticket for a year.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not careless with the money. Careless with the money. Careless.
And if we did listen to your mother, would it be?
We don't have a lot from them time.
We would have a lot
from them time there.
But we is on.
Yeah, we is.
And think so we know it all.
Yes. So if you're not reckless with your money and you budget yourself and you spend your money on things that are necessary, that's why right now in our forward life we really not care, because we've done so many things and waste so much. You understand?
We have businesses, and you know we have what we have, and we're not come out here come show off and brag and tell everybody what we have. We don't think it's necessary.
Yeah, you know, because we did because why should we? Because we did reckless.
Yeah,
I tell you, we did reckless. I remember you talk about that before. Yeah. See, and you see when you lie, you have to keep up with your life. Thank you. What's her name?
Carmelita.
Right. You know, we taught the story a long time ago. So yes. So just to show you, say, yeah, we were reckless. I remember we go to so many different schools because we couldn't make up for our mind.
No.
1 minute we want to own a beauty salon, so we end up going to beauty school.
Yep.
We got beauty school till them tell us we have to do pedicure, and we decide to quit because we say we not do nobody foot. We not put our hand on nobody feet.
Okay, but Saturday wasn't optional. It was mandatory. But we tell firm mothers say it's optional. We all tell them, say, we're gone here, so we're gone there, so we're not going nowhere, we're going to club.
Yeah. We used to take all the mannequin head, the head, and hide it. and Ghana Club because we don't want to bring the big, thank you, Patricia. We don't want to bring the big old American head in the club and the school bag because full of them time they're full of setters. You have setter and they little pin them, for the curl pin them. So we have this 2 big bag where we have to walk with God beauty school every damn evening and beauty school boring. We think it boring. We thought it was boring.
And the teacher didn't like we make it work.
Yeah, the teacher never liked Vanilla and me because we chat too much, I guess. It's why we had spent too much time at chatting at class.
And we said we're not doing nobody else's tours unless them put we together.
Yeah.
She had the only person told me I got tours.
So then tell we say we have to go do pedicure at the time that we decided to quit. On somebody else. We said if we not do it on each other tour, we not participate. And back them time they not take nothing for we quit.
No.
Yeah, you look on we're wrong.
We quit.
We quit. We just
walk
quit.
Off a job because you let door slam in our feet.
You're not holding door for we quit. But thank God, so we're mature past that. That's why when you see young people out there, we don't judge. You understand? Because there was a lot of judgments towards us. You understand?
And a lot of people judged our friendship.
A lot of people judge us because them, we're into club and you know what I'm saying. We love clothes, we love club, we love partying, we love go downtown and Manhattan just go spend them things that we never did a fear mount out to anything. You understand? That's why I don't judge young people because it takes time for you to get certain things out your system and a person
and to
find your way. You understand? How can you judge somebody at 16 years old and say them not gonna mount or even 20? You know what I mean? Even in your 20s. Because in a few 20s too, you know what I'm saying? We still have, we did get most of the partying out of our system when we in my 20s because that's when me at 21, 22, me did purchase my townhouse. But me talk about me in our teenage years, you go judge somebody pick me and say they pick me, they not go mount out to nothing because them love partying. No. Mr. Lady said, you can't, that's how persons with a short middle. Oh, I read that one before. A stocky stock. A stocky stock. You can't go around and judge young people. Because we get a lot of judgments. Yeah? Lot of judgments from people.
She used to go to Jamaica for no reason.
Yes.
Used to pay her friends to attend party. Spend them with family for them to...
Sounds like us. Sounds just like we. Yeah. And we love... But I remember back in the days when Air Jamaica are on.
No, Diane, no.
Yeah, me not take no other flight but Air Jamaica. Yeah, because I love the food per Air Jamaica.
Air Jamaica had the best airplane.
Air Jamaica coming like a taxi for me.
Yes,
taxi.
Yep.
As soon as me make some money, then give me some tip in the beauty salon. Me save up my tip and me pay. Tickets to Jamaica. Them time they have a guy travel agency. Yeah, there's a travel agency right down the street, down on White Plains Road. Every time till I let them know me in the travel agency. Yes, Ghana travel agency. A ticket. Let me guess where you Jamaica. Yes, man, me going down. For how long now you go? All right, me don't know, but give me a 2 weeks. Me a plan figure. 3 months later, you see me a walls back up. Worse. Worse when it's summertime and summer vacation. You understand?
Yeah. Remember back in them days, I didn't even need a passport. I used to just travel with my birth certificate and my driver's license. Yep. That's how we used to travel.
Yeah.
I had one little tiny copy of my birth certificate. It was about the size of my
thank
license.
you, Suzette Forrester. Thank you. Why? Milk tired? I'm a lip glass. Thank you, honey. Thank you. Yeah, but we did reckless.
We were very reckless.
But we were living.
Yeah.
You understand me? And we had to go through that process.
To get it out of our system.
To get where we're at. So when young people out there having fun and doing things, you can't use that and say, that, you know, them not gonna mount out to nothing. That's who they're gonna be forever. I'm sure a lot of you queens here on the live and kings are nothing like you used to be when you were a teenager or in your 20s, even in your 30s for some of you. You understand? So, you know, but what I'm saying...
Some people mature at different levels. So you might have somebody that at 21 has achieved more than somebody who's 25. You know, everybody matures differently. So.
Yes, and we weren't mature.
We weren't
then.
mature.
We take everything for a joke and just feel like, you know...
Yeah.
We take this guy Jamaica. We'll make back that next week when we come back, or in a 3 months time when we come back. No biggie, you know. And I don't regret any of those things because, you know, it's life experience. Yeah. You know. But what I'm saying is, America is a great country to me. Yes, but I will always love my country, Jamaica. There's no place like Jamaica to me. Yeah, to me. You know, because that's where I'm from. I love Jamaica. But America has offered a lot of opportunities to me, and I utilize them. You know, I finally took life seriously, made plans, set goals, starting to look at people in my family who have accomplished so much and wanted to achieve those same things. Wanted to make myself proud, not so much not even my mother, not even my siblings, myself. Because I knew where I'm coming from, and I knew that's not where I want to go back. Yeah. You understand? And so that propels me to work hard, to focus, to not get distracted, to believe in myself and say, I can do anything that I put my mind to.
And you know, the thing is, you have to also remember, some people set unrealistic goals for themselves. So they think that they're just going to drop into a load of money when they start working. And it doesn't work that way. You have to work and save.
Yes, you have to save. My mother pumped that into my head constantly. Yeah. Yes, consistently. You pump it into my head. You know, and I'm glad for that. I used to be happy with my Walmart bag. Back then. You understand? Me throw my Walmart bag, and I'm gone. You know, so and it's nothing to me now if I have designer bag. It's like nothing to me. It's nothing to me. Them things that don't.
You want something, you go buy.
It's nothing to me.
Yeah.
And I'm not even like, you know, really ride me for buy designer stuff either. You know that it not ride me. No. Yeah, it don't ride me.
No, and it doesn't ride me either.
As long as it's stuff nice. Yeah. And me feel alright in it, me fine. Yeah. Me fine. Yeah. 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 Me will rock all one Walmart bag now if me feel like it. It's all if me go and see cute, me will buy it and rock it. Because I don't live for people.
No. You have to live for yourself. That's the thing.
Yeah.
You have to live for yourself.
You have to live for yourself. And you have to live.
You
have to live within your means. If you want to get ahead, you have to live within your means.
Yes.
Because that's the worst thing you can do is live to impress others. You're never gonna get to where you're at because that's a heavy burden to carry. That's you always putting out more than you can afford to.
Yeah, you look at somebody who's a millionaire, right? And they might drive this they might drive this old beat up car, right? And then you have somebody, they live in a mansion, but they drive an old beat up car. And then you have somebody who lives in a 1-bedroom apartment and they drive a Mercedes. It makes no sense.
It's all about priorities.
It's all about their priorities. And not everybody's priorities are the same.
Exactly. Priority is very important. Yes. Say it loud. That's it. Yeah, I realized that when I lived in New York and used to go like down in Harlem, you know, I used to go down in Harlem and see the projects and used to see all them luxury vehicles out there. And I used to think to myself, oh my God, what are these people's priority? You live in the project, yet you're driving a luxury vehicle. But then I said, I always try to get in people's head when I see them type of things there. Me say it's people giving a perception versus their reality. Yeah. Because they figure people gonna see them on the street in their car and not know where they live. You understand? Yeah, but those are silly thinking.
They're silly
ways.
things
Yes,
to think.
silly ways of thinking.
Yes.
Yeah. Investing in real estate is to me is the best investment there is. Yeah? You can never lose because it always gains value.
And you can make upgrades to it to give it more value.
Yeah, so but we know we're all over the place. We move from America. We got Marie Stewart. What's going on, Queen?
Marie Stewart, big up yourself.
Big up yourself.
Elizabeth
Big up yourself.
Francis.
Big up yourself. And it's good to surround yourself with
like-minded people.
With like-minded people or people that's smarter than you. It's important. Well, know more than you, I should say, because everybody's smart in their own way. Who knows more than you, accomplish more than you. Yeah, I like being around people who have more than me. Yes, who's more accomplished. Yes, yeah, I love being in companies like those. Yes, not that I don't like people with less. Don't get me wrong, but for personal, for growth wise, I like to place myself around people who think like I think.
You. Yeah, I do too.
Yes, yeah. Because I never not go like poor people. Cause me come from poor background. You know what I mean?
Humble beginnings.
Humble beginnings. Yeah.
Humble beginnings.
And I've a soft place for people, a spot in my heart for people like those.
Yep.
No, that's not what I meant. I meant that, me not like for their own people were just you
don't
know,
want to achieve nothing in a life.
Right, and just feel like, my turn off is people trying to please others when they're not living their reality. You understand?
Yeah.
Live your reality. Whatever it is that you have, be grateful for it, work with it, build on it. Yeah, if you want more, because not everybody aspired for the same things. And I don't judge people for not aspiring for what I am aspiring for. Because not everybody want it. Some people just want a little comfortable life. And they're okay with that, just want certain, what I mean comfortable. Like, I like one of my brother. Him like have this big yard space where him can do things where him used to do at Jamaica. Like have him cob out there when have him rabbits and you know what I'm saying? That's his comfort thing. Him love that. When can have him fire pit in him backyard. You know who me talk. Him have him rabbits same way like him would there at Jamaica. Him have what? Pigeon. Him have guinea, what them call guinea sitting?
Guinea pig?
Him have some big old rabbit and I'm afraid that when I go over him yard, man. And him have all these animals. Him love animals. Yeah? And that's what make him happy.
That's what makes him happy.
Have him house and have him big backyard where he can build these things and have these things.
Yeah, because his yard is big enough to be able to do
me
it.
and the other, I'm afraid of them sitting there. So you wouldn't find me one have no cob and them sitting there.
Well, you even know the first thing for this.
That's what make him happy. So everybody happiness come in different way. I don't want to say if you don't have what me have, then you can't be happy.
Correct.
Or if me not have what you have, me can't be happy.
Yep.
That's not what I'm trying to say.
You have to live to please yourself. You can't live to please others. You have to be happy within yourself and what you have in your life. Because remember, there's always somebody out there with more, and there's always somebody out there with less.
Absolutely.
Who would wish that they were in your place.
No matter what kind of situation, if you're a working person, if you're a trying person, the people that I don't have any sympathy for are people who doesn't try, or people who have the opportunities and don't utilize them. They don't get my sympathy. But you have people who really try, and it's just so hard for them to advance because they don't have that support system. You understand? You have to be real with life. And for a person that travels and go to different places, experience different cultures, see how other people live. You understand? Right. Certain places and in certain countries, you just don't have that opportunity that you would have here.
Right.
And that's the reality of life.
That's the reality of life.
Yeah. So
Spongy, big up yourself.
Spongy, what a go on.
That's
the reality of life. Spongy, what go on, Spongy. Yeah. So for those people, I sympathize with.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you have people talk and they just act as though people, everybody lazy, or some people just worthless and don't want to try, and that's not the case. Some people
that
I try. They just don't have that support. They just can't get ahead. Every time they plan to get ahead, something happen.
But you have some people that are absolutely worthless.
Yes, you do have people who are absolutely worthless. I'm not discounting that. But I'm saying that you do have people out there who tries. You have single mother who are pushing so hard. They work so much job. They you know what I mean? They do whatever it takes, and it's just feel like it's whatever they're trying to achieve, it's just so out of reach. Because they don't have the resources.
Right. Or the help to direct them in that direction that they need to go.
A lot of us, we have family. There are people without family. Not every household is like our household. You have people who don't have no family.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
You understand?
You do.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
A lady will say yes, even through the question was not directed to me.
Oh, she was answering Lady V's question that she had asked us before.
They're talking in the comments. I love that.
Yeah, me too.
Yes. So, I don't know if our rambling tonight make any sense. We just want to come out here and just talk and make Vanilla chat, don't me chat to her.
That's right, Anicia. Remember, God is in control, and just don't give up. Just keep pushing.
Yes, don't give up. Just continue to push and
something will come through.
Like I said,
the time you give up, that's the time when something might actually work out.
Yeah.
So just keep pushing.
That's right.
Be positive and keep pushing.
Yeah, you can do it.
You can do anything you put your mind to.
You know? And I understand, like I was saying to Vanilla, I know that there are people who doesn't have the resources that some of us has. You know, but don't feel like you're less than. Don't let anybody make you feel like
inferior.
You're less than. Unless you just sit down on your tush and do absolutely nothing and not try. You know, but I can never knock a trying person. Yeah. Every second that I can put my right foot in front of the
Yes, you have to give God thanks. Every day you wake up, you have to give God thanks because He gave you another opportunity to try and achieve what you want in life.
So I hope our little talk, you enjoyed our little conversation. I know that we went from the American into some other things and share a little bit of our experiences with you and things that we did wrong and things that we did right and things that we could have done differently. But just remember, for us, for our generation, don't look at the younger generation and be so quick to judge. You understand? That's one part of the message I want to get out there. Don't be so quick to judge because,
we were judged.
We were judged. And with age, you get wiser. Some people find themselves younger than others. But that doesn't mean that,
that person is any less than.
won't find themselves one day. So even for your children, or your grandchildren, they might be doing things that you wish they could do differently, but just pray for them instead and give them time to grow into that man or that woman that God intended them to grow into.
You look at
and
it
and encourage them instead of knocking them.
Because
I realized younger, the more they didn't want me to do something, I felt in my head the more I wanted to do it. So sometimes just
you have to let them live.
Just let them live. Yes. It was a pleasure being out here with you guys tonight.
It was a pleasure.
It was good to see each and every one of you. And sorry if we missed some of the comments. We got to get better at going into the comments.
Yes, we do. And you're absolutely right, Elaine. Life is an experience. It does teach you.
That's what I'm doing for my daughter. Great, Lady V. And never give up on your daughter.
Don't give up on her. Just keep supporting her and cheering her on and encouraging her. And she will get to what she is meant to be in life. That she'll be.
That's right. You're doing absolutely what you're supposed to do.
Keep being the wonderful mother that you are to her and cheering her on and pushing her, and you know, she'll
supporting your
and sometimes
daughter.
it takes, you know, you might tell somebody something over and over and over, do this, do this, do this, and it might not click to them what you're saying to them till they reach a certain level in their life, and they're like, you know what, she's right. I need to listen to what she's saying. So just keep pushing.
Wisdom come definitely through experiences as
very
well.
Much.
And Lady V, you're doing the absolute
You're doing an
right
amazing job.
thing.
Yes,
That's the same thing
supporting.
my mom would have done for me as her daughter.
Keep supporting her.
And that's the same thing I would have done for my daughter.
Yeah.
I would never forsake my daughter, no matter what.
No
matter what. Yeah, so continue, and God will give you strength, grant you strength to deal with whatever situation arises when it comes to your daughter, and most importantly, the strength of never ever quitting.
And don't give up. Don't give up on her.
And yeah, and that is love. That is the ultimate love here.
Just continue to love her.
Yes. Good night, my kings and my queens.
Good night.
We're gonna go.
Thank you so much,
Thank
Cleo.
you so much for coming to see about us.
Thank you so much, Elizabeth.
We'll be back on the weekend with what we do on the weekends. All right.
All right.
I love you guys. And there's absolutely
Gracie
nothing you can do
yourself.
about it. Gracie Ann, if it's your first time watching us, we welcome, and we appreciate you.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Yes. Elaine, bye.
Welcome back.
Andreen Williams, bye.
Take care. Take care, kings and queens. Suzette Forrester, pick up yourself.
Marie Stewart.
Words of wisdom and encouragement. That's
Varda.
right.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
Tomorrow's a holiday at Jamaica.
Tomorrow. What date is tomorrow? Tomorrow.
The 1st?
The 1st.
Tomorrow?
Yes. The 1st. What's tomorrow? The 1st.
What's tomorrow? What's that? That's right. That's right. Lady V said, I see her turning the curve. No quitting now. That's right.
Exactly.
Just keep encouraging her.
Exactly. Just
be that positive motivation.
Just be her mother. That's all.
Yep.
Just
be that
be
positive,
her mother.
And
that's
a positive motivation. Yep.
Just be her mother.
Be a positive role model.
Just be that love, that rock of love. Yes. And tomorrow, I'm just seeing a first time watching. Your first time watching Marlene Plummer.
Marlene Plummer.
Welcome. Yeah, we're
Emancipation Day tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Happy Emancipation Day, Jamaica.
Happy Emancipation Day.
Yes.
All right.
Emancipate yourself from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our mind. Have no fear for atomic energy, 'cause none of them can stop at a time. How long shall they kill our prophets while we stand aside and look? Some say it's just a part of it. And I know it so well. We've got to fulfill the book. Oh, won't you help me sing these songs of freedom? That's all I ever ask. Redemption songs. Redemption songs.
Happy birthday to everybody who's celebrating a birthday.
Yeah, we're usually more energetic. We queens can tell we're more, but tonight we just want to be cool and just, we're always hyper. You understand? Like say we live by sugar. Yeah, tonight we just chill.
We're in a chill mood.
We're always hyper. I'm in the US though, but I'm Jamaican. Big up yourself. Big up yourself, Big up yourself. Margaret, bless. Good night.
So you have a beautiful voice, Chocolate.
May I have a beautiful voice? Thank you, Sashira. Boy, I don't know. Oh, thank you, though, darling. Thank you. All right, Jamaica, big up yourself. Big up all the countries.
Big up yourself wherever you may be.
Wherever you watching us from. All right, we'll be back over the weekend to do what we do. All right, Lady V, have a great night. Thank you, Lady V. Nation,
thank you so much,
big up yourself.
Nation, big up
yourself. All right.
All right, wanna take care of yourself. We'll be back soon. Love you guys. Take care. Bye bye.